දසනකාන්ති චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
The IMF process is making a good progress. So, for example, now the IMF mission is planning to come here towards the end of the month with an intention to complete or reach the star level agreement on the policy package that we are hoping that they will be here towards the end of the month, and then we should be able to finalize and reach the star level agreement. So once we reach the star level agreement, then we have to start approaching the creditors on debt restructuring with our advisors. That process will be making progress once we reach the star level agreement. I think we are almost completed and reached almost all the targets for whatever policies. We are hoping that we should be able to reach an star level agreement. That will certainly improve the situation further once we reach that.
Governor, are you reaching out to the bilateral creditors as well? Where are we in that process?
Obviously, we will be reaching to all the creditors once we reach the overall debt targets and startup agreement. Then only we will approach the creditors. So far, we are making the background work for us to share data, information, and looking at the scenarios. All these things, we are doing some analysis, and on that basis, once we reach the agreement, then we will approaching all bilateral and commercial creditors.
The central bank has said in its latest monetary policy announcement that growth will contract far, more than what was projected. So what was projected and what is the new target? Can you please explain that?
Earlier projection was basically we thought economy would be contracted around 7.5%, and it looks like it will be little more than 7.5%. Probably will exceed 8% this year. But which means the contracting economy this year sharper means the recovery can be fast also in the next year onwards. So then, if we are going to have a sharper negative growth this year, means we should be able to recover from the next year onwards, especially from the second half. And also the other factor, uncertain factors are basically global prices, and also if we can maintain normal economic conditions like what we have now, the sectors like tourism can recover faster than what we expect. So there are outside, basically the outlook has some positive risk as well compared to negative risk. This is all projections like we did last time. Then we are making projection now, and it can be changed. If we think things are turning around better than expected going forward, that can recover fast.
The central bank has said that the pace of inflation is slowing. But in the short term, what is your forecast? Where do you think inflation is going to go?
Basically, as a result of this adjustment in electricity prices, that will reflect in short-term inflation. For example, in our projections, we think it's likely to peak somewhere in September, and then it will be trending down. That's our latest projections. Projections have been adjusted downward compared to the projection that we had last time. So that's what we see. Still, there will be a gradual increase because of the electricity price adjustment has been also factored in our projections.
In terms of numbers, Governor, if you can tell us, where do you think, we're at about 58% now, where do you think we will be in September?
Right now it's 60%. It will remain basically a little higher than 60%. As I said earlier projection indicated it will go about 70%. I don't think that will reach that level now, even with some of the adjustments. So that probably it will peak around 65 or even less than 65%, and then it will be trending down.
Apart from the negotiation about debt restructuring, the central bank is currently asking major donor countries such as India or Japan for further financial assistance, such as a new currency swap agreement.
There were certain bridging financing and the currency swap agreements already, we have made, because for example, China, we are asked to relax the usability of the currency swap with PBOC. We also made a request from the Reserve Bank of India to enhance the currency swap. Likewise, we have certain requests. But what I can say now, even without those bridging financing, now we are managing the situation, and the situation has improved compared to when we had this bridging financing. Obviously, that was helpful. But now, even without bridging financing, we are basically managing the situation. I think I am not too much concerned about whether those monies coming in or not. We have now our own system of managing, and we can manage with our exports, remittances, and we can finance the import requirements without much difficulty. That's what we are seeing already, and we hope that will continue going forward as well.